One, two, three. What is up, guys and girls? This is Shodleech here, and today I'm doing something a little unusual. Don't expect this to be normal. This is out of, almost 6 years. This is the first time I'm really doing a reaction video, and it's for a very specific reason. This person did a lot of work, and a bunch of our people helped out with it. This is Timelines Collide, Dragon Ball GT Goku, and versus Super Goku. And it is very well made. It is not animated, but it is taking clips from the shows and putting them together to make it look like they're actually fighting. A bunch of people worked on this, and if you want to check them out, you're going to have to click the original video link above in the description. Click there, and then his description will have linked every single person that worked on it. And I will be playing the credits at the end. I did ask the guy at the very beginning, before I even started recording this, like a couple days ago, if I could do this kind of reaction video, because I wanted to do my take on this topic, because it is GT Goku versus Super Goku, and that's been around for years now, and so I figured may as well have my take on it. So I will be pausing, doing my analysis and such based on the information that I know. I tried looking up stuff before this recording, but all the stuff I can get, well, at least that I could find, I'm not willing to pay for, because I don't want to pay for the GT Perfect files, and the files that I could find were in different language, and I just couldn't find anything, and I'm not going to spend a ton of time, because this is for fun, this is for a laugh and such. So I'm not going to spend the entire day, but take the information that I know from the show. This is the show, not the manga. And yeah, this video is over 50 minutes long, and on top of that, I will be pausing it to give my opinion on stuff, such as who I think should win in it, and different reasons, and or who has advantage here or there. So it's not, I will be pausing it. If you don't like that, click the link to the original video below. And yeah, there will be voice acting as well in this, which is surprising. It is very nice. It ain't just pure clips, but voice acting on top of it. So yeah, as it goes by, I'll pause it here and there, give my thoughts on the situation, and yeah. Anyways, I'd say let's begin. Yeah, this video has been identified. Yeah, you can see it right there, so be careful if you're siege for potential for that kind of stuff. Just take care of yourself. You don't have to watch this. And like I did say, I did get permission for this. And this is on the spot, no script. And yeah, credit to everyone that worked on this. It's amazing. I've not seen it, but I do know all this stuff. And I'm impressed based on how long this video is and how much work had gone into it.
Upon the death of Omega Shenron, the Sea Fighters continue to remain in peace as their precious hero, Goku, went far away into another dimension with Shenron. Now Goku, before arriving into the Dragon Realm, wants to ask for one final wish.
Shenron, I know you've done a lot for me already. For my family and friends too. But can you grant me one last wish?
Very well, Goku. For the final time, please state your wish.
I wish to fight someone. Someone strong. Someone who would make me excited and thrilled to fight one last time.
There's only one being who would prove a worthy challenge. However,
Himself?
it risks getting destroyed on the spot.
Beerus.
Still wish to continue with your wish?
No, I mean, that's
I'm kinda
self-explanatory.
supposed to be dead already.
Yeah, and I hope
Fight with
this
Omega and
camera
all.
angle's
So I guess I
decent.
haven't
I
much to lose.
didn't want to do it to be face up towards
Very
me.
well. Your wish is granted.
Okay, guess he's going for Beerus. I
On
presume
this
Beerus.
episode, timelines collide. Goku versus Goku.
Risk being destroyed on the spot. Beerus is obviously first thing that comes to mind. Destroyer. Says this is the end of GT. Okay, going to. It's amusing how Shenron, the Earth Shenron, is able to teleport him to this place and not get repercussions for that.
Whoa, where am I?
Oh, who might you be, young Saiyan?
Hey, my name is Goku. I was told there's a strong guy around here. Is that you?
Ho ho ho! Yes, I am strong, but I think I'm a little bit, how to put it nicely, out of your league, so to speak.
Huh?
I
Can't
think I
sense
know
his
who
key.
you've really come here for, and that is to challenge the universe's god of destruction. Now, if you may excuse me, Lord Beerus, it seems you have a visitor.
I will be talking a lot more
Destruction?
when the actual fight
I don't
begins,
appreciate
but for
random
now,
mortals waking me up.
I'm just listening.
I demand you
so
tell
I'm
me
not
your reasons for
reacting
being
as
here.
much.
Or you'll be destroyed this instant.
I asked Shinron to take me to someone who would be a fun challenge to fight.
So you don't want to be a god of destruction?
Of course not. I just want a good fight.
Willing to challenge a god of destruction. You are either very brave or very foolish. Being a god is a completely different world than yours, you know. But I will admit, never in all my years have I ever heard a challenge such as yours. Very well. I suppose I can mess around a bit. However, don't go crying for mercy.
And that was after the Shenron fight, so present day, okay, so that already took place. So, I presume they fought and he lived in order for this fight to actually happen. Based on what that said, there is more than likely a previous video to this. I mean, Gogeta's defeated, so... Best I can guess.
Huh?
Wow! You look like me when I was younger!
What? You're me! I wasn't told that person I'd be fighting would be myself.
Yeah, Zeno wanted to see more Goku, so I guess he kinda got what he asked for.
You would think
Yeah.
Goku would be,
But why do you
at
look
least
different than
GT
me?
Goku would be
You
a
see,
little bit more
long story short, I'm
surprised.
guessing you come from a place similar to Trunks, you know? Like an alternate timeline or something.
Yep.
This means that really we're not the same person. Well, we are, but let me try to explain it. I'm not from your timeline. Something happened to your timeline that didn't happen to mine. I'm from a timeline where I met Lord Beerus and learned about God Key.
Huh?
And I even fought Beerus and many other strong guys.
The art style
I went to the realm of gods
just
and
so
beyond.
clearly
Ever
different
since
night
then,
and day. I
she
like
has
the
been too
older
busy with
art
his
style
daughter.
though,
Nobody's been as strong as
from
me.
Z and GT.
That's why I asked Lord Zeno to bring me here whenever he had an idea of someone with a strong power to rival mine and to fight against.
Yeah. Hey, actually, that may explain why I even had the idea of wishing someone to fight one last time. It was as if someone placed the idea in my head.
Maybe he is the king of everything
I
after
mean,
all.
you had to make this fight somehow.
That explains it.
Wait a sec. How old are you now?
I would have to guess about maybe 80 years old?
Whoa! 80? But how? You're so small!
Well, the Dragon Balls were used to shrink my...
And that's the first thing. He is older than Super Goku, which means that he has more experience. They've both fought battles with people of techniques that the other one has not experienced. They've both experienced different strains inside their fights. Some of them pure speed, some of them pure power, this and that, you know. And so that is one thing that makes this, in my opinion, very interesting, because that means they both have years apart, give them time to develop different fighting techniques. A lot of people talk about power levels, but in the end, unless it's a major gap, it's more reliant on techniques. When I think of that, I think of Dragon Ball, Goku versus Tien, or Goku versus Shin. The costume of Master Roshi. That's what I think about. And I know Dragon Ball is a lot different compared to Dragon Ball Super and GT, where it comes from mainly martial arts to just power, a lot of power and blasts. But I still like to think that has a good factor, because one thing GT Goku has is his tail, which means he has a fifth limb in order to fight with. But at the same time, just like Dragon Ball, he's shorter, and that's how he lost the fight in Dragon Ball against Shin, where his kick just could not hit him as hard as he got hit. So the size really makes a difference. Also makes it harder for him to get hit, just like inside the Tournament of Power, where there's that itty bitty bug that is super difficult to hit, just because of the size difference. So your punches and kicks feel a lot more awkward. So that's going to be a disadvantage to Super Goku, while again the GT Goku, even though he has the power, he also has to get up closer. So it's an advantage and a disadvantage for both of them at the same time. Plus and minus, you know.
Body. Regardless, I still have the strength of all my training.
Right, well, I'm ready to fight when you are. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, let's do this.
And before it begins, on the topic of techniques that they've learned over time and such, one thing is the Whis training, even though we don't know it. And this is from the Super anime. This isn't manga. So if there's so Kaioken is in this, not Perfect Blue, not Hakai, just so you know. And we don't really know all the training that they did. We know that they got stronger with the training and such, but we don't know if the different techniques were developed. So that is something that we really can only speculate on. And because this is Super, this is the version where he did absorb the God Ki. So, that is not going to take into account. That I don't know, just looked a little goofy to me. When it comes to the fighting techniques, one thing you also have to remember is that because of the different techniques they've learned and experiences through those years, they cannot simply counter each other. They know all their previous stuff, at least from before the... Nice. And this is in 360p, that's what YouTube has. But, yeah. On the final tournament of power where we met with Ooh, everything before that they both know, so they both know how to counter. But everything past that, it's more just having to react to new fighting styles. And I may repeat myself, this is a very long video,
Let's kick
but
things up a notch.
it's a reaction video. I want to make sure I keep talking. Keep telling you my thoughts. So, because we know that Super Saiyan is a 50 times multiplier, that means GT Goku is able to face the equivalent of 50 Gokus. If they were all in base form. Which is interesting, the difference in power gap. It is... Dokkan art. I enjoy Dokkan. I've been playing for almost 2,000 days now. It really is impressive. This is something that I've wanted to do, and I plan on watching this guy's video on how to do it, since I did see he did post it on how to. It's something I wanted to do after Dragon Ball Tenkaichi.
Here goes
stuff,
nothing! Super Saiyan 3!
Super Saiyan 3. So the pure fact he was, I presume, already at Super Saiyan 2, that means he's the equivalent. If I'm correct about this, again, I could only find so much in the power levels and such, and I wanted to get the Daizenshuu, but I just don't have the money to buy those. And it's 50 times multiplier for Super Saiyan, and then it's 100 times multiplier on top of the 50 times one already. If I'm correct, based on what I've heard over the years. Currently, they can see. We already know they can sense each other's ki. So now they can.
What was that just now?
That was close. A blast like that could have seriously done me in. I had to even go into God for a brief second. This other me is leagues ahead of me. Even if his base form would be able to just keep up with Super Saiyan 3.
And that's another thing. Because I did not see what the multiplier for Super Saiyan 3 was. From what I know, and again, this is based on memory and based on information I've heard. None of what I'm saying is, I'm gonna say is gonna be fact, because the sources I may have heard it from could be wrong, but it's Super Saiyan 1, so 50 times on top, and then there's the 100 times on top of the 50, and then, so it's 150, and then it's another, 350 times power on top of that? So, the pure fact, Super Saiyan Goku GT is doing so much to this Goku at only a 50 times boost. Really shows the difference in power. It is almost unbelievable. I have a hard time believing it, But then again, I could be getting the multipliers wrong. Maybe it's just 350 times base power. But what I remember, it's on top of what that previous transformation would have been. So.
Huh?
You're good. No, you're amazing. But now it's my turn to show the results. Training with the gods!
Now this is where things start to get iffy, because when I read Super Saiyan Blue power level, that was like a 2 million times for Super Saiyan Blue.
This power. I can't sense him, but
So if that's the case for that, you can only imagine what regular God is.
is he?
This is Super Saiyan God. I obtained this form originally thanks to my friends and family, and I have now learned to control it for myself. This is how I fought Lord Beerus. Prepare yourself. You're in for a surprise.
This isn't good. I can't tell how strong he is. I'll have to transform in order to see how big of a gap it is.
Because of how a huge gap the God form is from Super Saiyan 3 multiplier,
Can I shake off this feeling of immense
based on
pressure?
what we know.
Yet,
I believe that
never
Super
felt
Saiyan
this
3 is
excited in a
absolutely
long time.
no match. Just the
Yeah.
speed and
Let's
power.
go.
It's too much inside Goku. Super's favor. It just makes no sense. Completely one-sided techniques aren't going to do anything unless it's a surprise technique like the guy, of course. Best way to beat a powerful opponent is to do something that... Hold on.
That's odd. Usually Super Saiyan 3 can last much longer.
And there's another thing. I've seen other battles like this, including the one that everyone that watches versus battle between these, like the one pixel battle where it's GT Goku where he gets turned into an adult, and Super Goku from the manga. Then there they had, because Goku regained his tail, he was able to control Super Saiyan 3. And in this, he can't, so that power gained and such from being able to control Super Saiyan 3, at least from that video, is not here, which just is another disadvantage. Of course, this is Kid Goku, not raised, but even still, the Kid Goku in that video was, or had his tail. So it is just a much more disadvantage for the GT Kid. Even though he has a lot of power, he just can't control it nearly as well as Super can.
Than that. It must be a smaller body. It's not adapted to taking on full extent of the form.
Super Saiyan 3 wasn't enough. Darn. He's truly on a whole other level. Fine. I guess we'll have to take it to the extreme and transform once more.
What? Did he just...
That's touch with the eyes. And for the power level I read for Super Saiyan 4 Goku, and again, I still can't art, but it was 4,000 times from what I read. And again, unless they're stacking on top of each other, it is clearly on Super's side.
Here's my ultimate form.
So I will presume it's stacking on top of each other
This
in order to make
is
this
Super
more fair.
Saiyan 4! Whoa now. His power skyrocketed. I might be in some trouble here. Even in Super Saiyan God. What?
Really kind of sound effects. Y'all love it. Now, one thing to be said about this is that Super Saiyan God Goku did not expect such a powerful boost, and so, of course, in the beginning of this, a couple hits were just based on shock and just unexpectancy. And presuming Super Saiyan 4 Goku fought
So you fought
Beerus.
Beerus in that? What?
Beerus was obviously playing with you. He wouldn't be able to feel a thing when you can't punch worth a damn.
Okay, so they
He's
did
so
fight.
calm, and he's not even worried. Is this a god form? No, I can still sense his power, and he can't sense mine. Wait a second.
Beerus was obviously playing with you. He wouldn't be able to feel a thing when you can't punch worth a damn.
No! Don't tell me this guy fought Beerus too!
And I will be leaving these intermissions in because it is people that earned spots in this video.
And now for something.
Let's
completely
listen to it together. Absolutely. Go check them out. You really should. I'm going to. Yeah, they have a full channel of this kind of stuff. It is something I'm gonna watch on my own. This is the only one that I really wanted to do a reaction to, an analysis. I definitely will. Hello, Rocco. Yeah, well, I like watching the what if battles and such on YouTube, and finding this channel so and so days ago, it was really nice that I was able to, and now I have something to do a lot. I am recovering very well from what happened to me, so those wondering that are still watching this, I am doing better. I am. I'm still recovering. I'm having surgery and such. It's for something completely unrelated, but I will be having surgery. So, yeah, I'm going to be out of commission even longer.
Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Otaku Freaku. I hope you're enjoying the fight. I just wanted to let you know that over at my channel, we've got a lot of cool stuff. We've got anime, we've got animated parodies, we've got abridges, we've got some music, we've got all kinds of cool stuff, even a couple fights of our own. So make sure you guys go check out 2GS and see what we got.
I'll probably watch the fights. There are stuff I'm not as interested in. Beerus between Super Saiyan 4 Goku.
I must say, for someone of your sad mortality, you're quite impressive. You even managed to scratch me a little. However, it wasn't worth waking me up from my nap. So, it's time to...
That line, even managed to scratch me a little. I'm gonna take that with a grain of salt, because even Vegeta in his angry state managed to land blows on him and such, and Super Saiyan God Goku with the Clash managed to shake the universe. So even though that is quite impressive, at the same time, Beerus obviously, again, the surprise factor, not expecting a certain technique or expecting a non-god to be able to do something like that. So yeah, I'm taking that with a grain of salt.
Destroy you.
No! I'm not done yet! Dragon! No! I will not let you destroy my world!
While that is a fantastic line, it makes no sense here, but I still love it.
I have nothing left.
Wow.
The pure
I didn't
fact that
expect
took
that.
Goku and Super Saiyan God,
But I hope you don't
and
think
he
I'm
ended
ready
up
to call off our fight
going
just yet.
unconscious
Finish
for
me
a
if you
moment.
want.
But this Goku
This is your
managed
limit.
to just
You
prove-
are a fascinating creature. You provided me with the greatest battle I've had in thousands of years.
So
And though
add
you
that
are
to
still far
durability.
from being as strong as I am, I feel that you can improve, even potentially become my rival. You can give me a reason to keep being a destroyer. I will allow you to train with Whis. That way, you'll become the greatest rival I've ever had within the entire cosmos.
Okay. Alright, that makes it. That
Ever since I fought
changes
Lord
everything.
Beerus,
That changes everything. Assuming he had the same training that Super Goku did, but without the help of a Vegeta, means that the training, while very good, able to stand up against the Super Goku in God form, the way he is, that means that we can only speculate. We are already speculating before, but even now, this is, at this point, completely fan canon in terms of power levels. So we gotta take that into account, assuming they had the same training, but without the Vegeta multiplier of rivals. But his improved base power, the pure fact he was sent here now, but he had enough time to train, presumes that Whis felt that he was ready. And if it wasn't Whis feeling he was ready, it was the Zenos just taking him from there. Just suddenly.
I was trained by Whis to get stronger. I didn't want to achieve any godly powers, nor become the next god of destruction. I just wanted someone strong to fight. Until I was informed by Whis that a Xeno from an alternate timeline, who I learned was the god of all, wanted me to fight someone strong. I'm really glad that strong person was you. I know you as well as I know myself. My Saiyan instincts are telling me that you can still give me a great fight. Now, it's my turn!
So yeah, because of the training with Whis and the base power already being so good, this does make perfect sense that he's able to hold his own so easily. And even make Super Saiyan God have difficulty because both have God type training, and he's not using the God form. I love that smile. Always take into account that he cannot sense his ki, so instant transmission, if wanted to, would be the best solution for fighting for
This is insane!
Super Saiyan God Goku.
Super Saiyan God is not even enough for him at this rate. Looks like I'll have to step it up.
going blue.
What?
Because this is Super Goku, this is taking place after the Tournament of Power. So at the end of the first season of the anime.
Here's my true power. This is Super Saiyan Blue. I see. So, Super Saiyan God acts like your godly base form. Well, this is the transformation from that godly base, correct?
And from this, I read that it is not a 50 times boost on top of the red form. And I'm just telling you what I read. It's a 10 times boost of red with Super Saiyan Blue. And it's Super Saiyan on top of that, so I presume that's wrong, but who knows? Taking the information I can get.
That explained why your hair stayed down and not up when you transformed. What's next? Super Saiyan Blue too? Not quite, though I wonder if that is possible. For now, this is what you get. Super Saiyan 4 versus Super Saiyan Blue. I can't wait!
Even without the information and such from Whis' training, I would naturally believe Super Saiyan Blue is stronger due to presuming he's going to be using Kaioken. But even still, Super Saiyan Blue should be more than enough. Unless it becomes a stamina battle and Goku likes to let it dry out, which Goku likes to do. But because they are both Goku, they have the years apart and such, so the personalities did change over the time. This is awesome. Yeah, if Goku was going straight for the win, or if I used Goku's powers and basically I was Goku, I would take advantage of the not being able to instant heat. Just instant transmission all over the GT Goku, landing up a quick punch during transmission. Again, you can't sense him purely balanced at that point, and even then. Times 10 versus blue. And okay.
What? What?
No, that's just amazing. How did they end up there? Ah, place of Earth, no less. That smart move. You would think that the Super Saiyan Blue Goku would be able to handle that because he was able to handle the Krillin 100 times Solar Flare.
This is gonna hurt!
Handle it, or at least experience it. And we're going with the stun. obviously the best way to win is to cut off the GT Goku's tail, but and Tenkaichi 3. Double Dragon Fist.
If this keeps up, I'm done for. And I'm wasting my energy just trying to stay ahead. Wait, that's it!
Yeah, the whole fight of stamina, when people talk about the stamina battle, I still believe that the GT Goku just does not win in that, because you have to have complete control of your ki in order to be blue and such, which means it's less, right, from what I interpreted, that means it's less likely to leak out. But that also means that your attacks will just dish out more, so that's Goku playing around too much compared to if you were just straight up try and win. So when it comes to that, if stamina, I believe Blue Goku would win that. Then again, I presume he's about to go red because he's talking about stamina or staying ahead. So yeah, take that as you will, because they're doing the whole argument that the body's too small for the Super Saiyan 3 to be able to be held, which means that they're not doing the whole, because you have the tail, you have the extra key control and such. So I'm taking that into account as I say this.
What's the matter? Getting tired already? I was hoping to keep fighting you at your best for a while longer.
Trust me, you are!
Oof.
What the? How did he? Why, you little...
And that is another way he could have won this a lot easier if he had started doing that from the
I should be
beginning.
having the advantage now. I was dominating his god form beforehand. What gives?
So I blame that
my speed.
on Super
I can't
Goku's
let him have the
arrogance.
edge in both speed and power.
So that was it. He was combining both transformations in an instant in order to not waste stamina. All I had to do was not give him any chance of transforming.
This isn't good. If this keeps up, I'll use up all of my energy anyway. I can't see where he's gonna appear. If I'm hit with that Kamehameha, then I'm done for. Guess I have no choice. I'll have to try it.
Kaioken in God. What? Well, completely possible since he does that in blue as well. I don't see the point. Unless he's naturally faster in
That was
red.
some pretty quick thinking, using the Kaioken to boost yourself towards me. What's even more clever is that you reduced your energy by transforming for small bursts.
Okay, so the Kaioken multiplier is the power that you're at, and then doubled when it's just regular Kaioken. So, because managed to land that and such, unless you want to consider that a surprise, it's basically saying that red speed is naturally just faster than when in blue, even though it's a lower power level, because it multiplies everything, not just strength. So that means red, according to this animation, is faster than, yeah.
First. But using that Kaioken just then backfired and only brought you some time. Your energy is beginning to dwindle. One hit from me, and it's over.
He's right. I tried using the Kaioken with the Super Saiyan God's raw power, though it backfired since. Only Super Saiyan Blue has such key control. My body is breaking! I must end this now! It's all or nothing! Kaio! Yeah! That form too?
Now we're at max power in terms of blue. Max power would technically be times 20, but...
Get ready for the real deal! Kamehameha!
Kamehameha!
It's no use! The Kaioken is increasing his power! It's shattering my body! And his speed is too fast for me to even counter!
One question I do have, and guys and girls, let me know inside the comment section. The Kamehameha is the power level that the person is at, and it's times 1.5 or times 2, if I remember correctly. And if that's the case, that means it's Blue Goku with Kaioken on top of that. And with the Kamehameha, it's that power times 1.5 or times 2 on top of that the Super Saiyan 4 Goku managed to take and still be able to move around.
It's over!
You can only presume you put less power into it, but still, that is a lot.
Damn it! It wore out! This is my chance! Kamehameha!
Okay. Now, that is a very powerful Kamehameha. So if my idea of that is correct, that means it's whatever the multiplier is on top for the regular Super Saiyan 4 Goku. You take the 1.5 or 2 times multiplier and then times that by 10, so it's 20. It's his Super Saiyan 4 Goku's power, but times by 20 with that kind of logic, or so if it's the times 2 of the user's power. And assuming that it's stacked on top of Super Saiyan 3, so it's the 50, then 100 stacked on the 50, and then the 350 stacked on the 100, and then assuming it is the 4,000 stacked on top of the 350, which is stacked on top of those, that means it's whatever power level that is, times by 20. From what I can gather.
This was a good fight, but as I said, your power had severely dwindled from that previous Kaioken. Maybe, if you had used that blue Kaioken earlier, you could have beaten me.
Which, yeah, if it was a straight up, I'm gonna beat you, And we've gotten Ultra Instinct. Okay, now that changes everything. By this point, power levels no longer matter. It is pure speed. Because the body naturally dodges, reacts on its own, Super Saiyan 4 Goku can be as strong as Beerus and all the other gods and such, but unless he's fast enough, the reactions will just be too much to even land a blow. And an intermission.
Greetings to everyone with some cake. See you later.
Hey guys, it's me, Swordman. What you're watching right now is a collection of all my what if fights that I've made, and one that I'm working on. After you're done watching Super Goku vs. GT Goku, you should definitely come and check out my channel. Also, Liam, thank you so much for allowing me to have this ad on your video. Now, go finish watching
Thank
Super
you,
Goku
Liam,
vs.
for
GT
letting me
Goku.
react to this.
I know you're going to enjoy the rest of it. See you guys later.
You gotta love the way that looks compared to Beerus's model. Okay, yep, so power, it no longer matters when it comes. Now it's the time to fight. You can only last an Ultra Instinct for so long, and because this is after the Tournament of Power, he's already experienced this. So he already knows how to use it in a way.
This power, it's different to the forms he used before. This heat, he's producing so much of it, and yet he looks so calm and collected. What is this? This is Ultra Instinct. You had the edge this entire time due to your superior stamina. However, that won't save.
Superior stamina. They claim it's superior stamina, but they were not able to show it before because smaller body, of course, he grows, and someone send me a video. Someone, don't send me, just tell me the name of a video explaining how he has superior stamina. Because I just don't get that. Some people make different interpretations, like the one where it was more the pixel type art. That makes sense. They say it's his tail and such, and this tail didn't help him as a child for Super Saiyan 3, but it's still helping him with Super Saiyan 4, but this, yeah. You know what I mean. I just don't get where that comes from. It's been a long time since I've seen Super, been a long time since I've seen GT, so comparing the two, we already know that Goku from Super, the Tournament of Power was, 48 minutes? So that means Goku from there was able to last 48 minutes being like constant, almost constant fighting. So we have that. But we also have the drainage of the forms, and take into account that. Then we have the drainage from the Ultra Instinct, which I presume is going to take effect in this. Just because you can only last in it so long, so he's either got to take the effects of that or just de-transform at some point. I'd assume. Like, again, this is after the tournament, so he naturally can't turn on his own. So Super Saiyan 4 pushed him enough like Jiren did.
You now. Yeah!
Careful of blasts. because he's an omen, and what I remember from the Kefla fight is punches aren't really that bad. It's just the speed that is what's really making it bad and difficult for Super Saiyan 4 Goku. He can't land anything, and because the speed is just too much for him to land anything, for him to be able to dodge anything, really. It's more of just being a punching bag, and it's just the equivalent of punches versus the actual power behind them. Obviously, the power has a limit for Ultra Instinct, as we know Jiren is immortal. That was amazing to be able to fight it off. So, but I don't believe Super Saiyan 4 Goku. It'd be a cool fight, but I just wouldn't be able to.
Those attacks weirdly seem weaker than I expected. His speed, his sheer reactions are immeasurable.
And we're going the Kefla route for these blasts. Times 10. Nice replacement for the Lions. And there goes.
No! This can't be! I can't be losing like this! No! How is this happening? And what is this feeling of regret?
One thing a Saiyan always keeps is pride!
But I kept my pride. That's why I never wanted to learn these godly powers. I want the power to be from me and my own Saiyan roots. No, I know why my pride is hurting. It's because I was a coward, afraid that learning godly powers would make me lose what makes me a Saiyan. However, look at him. He combined what he had learned in the past as a Saiyan with his godly abilities. How could I have been so foolish? I should have been able to see that learning godly powers doesn't stop you from using your own powers alongside it. He even combined Super Saiyan with it to create the Super Saiyan Blue God form without accessing the next official level of Super Saiyan because he doesn't need it. Maybe doing this helped him obtain this Ultra Instinct state. He used his own ability alongside his godly abilities, including Super Saiyan and even the Kaioken. It seems that this other me has learned from his mistakes. Learn not to waste any of his own abilities just because of a new form. Because they may seem obsolete, but to instead improve and make them useful in battle once again. Maybe this is what has been holding me back from achieving such a power all this time. He's more of a warrior than I'll ever be. No, I can't. This can't be it. All my training, all my friends and family, leaving them behind to end up being defeated like this? Normally I wouldn't be upset over this, but I am! I'm angry! I'm mad! I should have kept practicing the Kaioken! I should have!
Okay, now this is a different ball game here. I'm just gonna let this go. This is too good. I don't want pauses. just don't know what to say. It's just awesome. I'm definitely watching more of these videos. And they are those videos. Dokkan. The strain on his body just has to be immense. It doesn't even look like he's doing bursts. He's straight up just staying in it, which is... And fighters! The whole issue, is he fast enough to be able to land a hit on someone that automatically starts to dodge? And I do believe Super Saiyan 4 Goku could completely use Kagekill if he really wanted to. In the worst case scenario like this, if he decided to show it. I believe they just didn't. We got so lucky that the Jiren fight is red and blue. We got so fortunate, otherwise that would make no sense whatsoever with the colors. So, I would take that hit as, yes, Super Saiyan 4 Goku with Kaioken is faster than the reaction speed of Omen. May not be able to damage him, or maybe it is. Doesn't look like it, but... Or his body would have just naturally avoided it. And... Master.
What is this? Thanks to you, it seems that I've been pushed beyond my limits once again, forcing me to go to the next level. I still don't know how to use this to my own accord, but at least I know why I can use it right now, and that's all because of you. We both have been pushed beyond our limits by fighting, due to each other being such worthy opponents for one another. Though, I shouldn't be surprised. You are me, after all.
You're a funny guy, other me. But it was you who helped make me achieve this power. You are way different than me.
One thing I want to ask you guys and girls, and put it in the comment section, do you believe, and just take this, think about it. Just think about it, don't put it immediately. Do you believe that two Gokus fighting each other would be better training than Goku and Vegeta fighting each other, even though there's a power level difference there? What do you think? I'll be reading it in the comment section.
You are amazing.
Now, let's end this!
And we have the upside down Gallic gun in Kamehameha. And the expected results. I'm surprised he didn't have him use his tail at all. Just for the sake of it. I mean, 5 different, or even go after his tail. I mean, if you're going to win, that is one way to win, explaining a weakness. People exploited Goku's weakness when Dragon Ball by grabbing it. He did work that out, but still, those power level differences are far, far between, so I believe it would have been an advantage for Super Goku there to grab it. Either use it to help fight him with, or just remove it.
Even after all that, I still lost. Wow. I'm glad to have met you, Other Me. You've taught me a lesson to remember.
I guess
This
his
other
back's
me
not going to
managed push
burst
me
open.
so far, to the point of using Ultra Instinct, just by training his normal ki alone. Maybe I should stop relying on God Ki so much myself. I hope someday we can meet again and put what we learned to the test.
And they've learned from each other. As expected from 2 Gokus of different timelines. Well, as expected, Goku won. Shocker, I know. This is good. I want to let the credits roll. And while the credits roll, I'm just going to continue chatting. I hope you enjoyed my thoughts and such, my analysis, my reaction to this. May have been a lot more I could have added, stuff that was on the mind at the current point in time, just from the head, no script. So I just gave what popped out of my head for the analysis. I looked up what I could, tried finding the Daizenshi, tried getting the GT perfect files. The only way I could find them was either in different languages or spending money on them, which I'm not going to. I do not have that kind of money. I make just about no money. So, yeah. Got it. These guys, check them out. Even if you don't watch their content, at least look to see if there's anything there that would interest you. That's what I'm gonna do. Just because they deserve it. For a video that was 51 minutes, and to get all this done, it's impressive. It takes a long time, first of all. And that's something I wanted to do, and in the future I may attempt to do a very, very smaller thing of it, or continue my own version of it, which is just the whole Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3 type thing, where they fight each other, and it's the computer. That may be where it may be best for me. And don't expect these to be often. It's been just about 6 years almost since I've been doing YouTube videos and such. This is the very first one officially. I mean, for my 5th year one, I reacted to the original Markiplier video that I was in, but I don't really consider that as much of a reaction because it is just listening and such, watching it. But yeah, there's something you want me to react to, let me know. I'll be doing games still a lot on here. As I get better, I'll be putting more and more videos up, and yeah. Hope you guys and girls have a good day and or night wherever you are, and I'll see you inside the next video. Bye-bye.